Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at not a gaming headset, but actually a gaming mouse. This is the Razer Viper Ultimate gaming mouse. It's fairly new. It's been out now for several months and it's getting great reviews across the board. If you guys have paid attention to any other videos online talking about Razer peripherals like gaming mice or keyboards or anything like that, they've been killing it. They've been doing a really good job as of late last year, like fourth quarter, and then the first quarter of this year. They've just been releasing nonstop updates to products that have been around for a long time and just make great revisions to them. So let's jump in, let's see what this thing comes with, and I'll also give you guys my review and quick thoughts about the product. Alright, so just to give you a quick overview of what comes in the box, you're obviously going to get your standard Razer paperwork. With just about all of their products. You're going to get the gaming mouse itself, you're going to get the USB dongle, as well as the dock. More on that later. Let's start with the mouse. The mouse itself has a pretty sleek design. There's nothing fancy. There's not a ton of RGB other than the standard Razer logo. On the left side, you're going to have some rubber texture as well as two mouse buttons. On the right side, you're going to have the same. So if you're ambidextrous, you can use this mouse, great. On the right side, you'll have the other two mouse buttons, which you can customize in the software to be whatever you want them to be. The scroll wheel feels very sturdy. There's no wobble, no play, no sound when you shake the mouse. And there's a tad bit of post-travel on the left and right click, but everything feels great. On the bottom, not only do you have the skids or the mouse feet, but you also have the sensor there. This is the Focus Plus 20K sensor. No complaints there, works great. You also have your on and off button, your DPI switcher, as well as a little trapdoor, as I call it, for storing the dongle. That's pretty nifty. And then you also have the charging connection. So when you hook it up to the dock, that is what charges your mouse. Now, when it comes to durability, I'm a big fan of this. You can barely flex the sides for how lightweight the mouse is. There's not much travel. There's not much wobble on the buttons or the actual scroll wheel. Overall, it feels like you're holding a very quality product. Again, you're paying $150 for this. It should feel like it's made very well and durable, and it's going to hold up. And it has. Over the past several weeks, I've not had a single issue with it. Now, when it comes to the dock, this is the neat part about the product. You can have the dock sitting on your desk, and when you're ready to game, you can just take your mouse off of it. It should be fully charged and you can game with it. No need to mess with the on and off button. Again, the on and off button is there if you wanted to save some battery life while not using it. But for me, I find it very easy and intuitive that when I'm done on my computer, I can just dock my mouse and it's good. Now, some of you might be worried about how long it's going to stay charged for. Razer says 70 hours. I've not tested that myself, but I've gamed on this thing for several days and not had an issue with battery life. Haven't had to hook it up to it once. One day I took it off in the morning, roughly around 8 a.m., and I didn't put it back until about probably 9 or 10 p.m. that night, and I was still at about half my battery. I obviously didn't use it the whole day, but I used it on and off the whole day, and it was great. I love having the dock, and those of you who love RGB, you can't go wrong. It has RGB lighting as well, which matches the mouse, and if you have a Razer keyboard, you can even sync everything up through the Razer Synapse software. So when it comes to actually using the mouse for gaming, it is great. It is lightweight, so quick flicks are easy to do, and it took me almost no time to get used to it. It is a little bit smaller in the hand, so just keep that in mind. It's lighter and smaller than most gaming mouses out there. I know there's the super lightweight mouses that come in at, 50, 60 grams or whatever it may be. This one comes in at 74 grams, so it's not the lightest on the market, but it's still pretty light, especially considering that it's wireless and it does have RGB. And it has good battery life. So I think it's a perfect weight for me. I am switching to it full time. I'm going to be using this mouse and I really like it. I've had zero issues with it, whether playing first person shooters or MOBAs. It was pretty quick to get used to. And overall, I've had nothing but positive things to say. Other than it's a little small and it takes a little bit of time to get used to, especially if you have medium to large size hands. Again, though, Razer does make the Death Adder if you're interested in a mouse that's a little bit bigger, even though it's not wireless. Honestly, the only thing that I can complain about is probably the Razer Synapse software. If you've watched any other review about this product or Razer gaming products, a lot of people complain about the software that it uses, and that's Razer Synapse. That's the gaming software that you can use to customize all of your settings on your keyboard or mouse, headset, things like that. It is a little heavy, and to be honest with you, a little trick is when you're installing the Razer Synapse software, uncheck everything. Uncheck all those options other than Razer Synapse, because you're going to get a lot of what I would call bloatware or things that most likely you don't need. If you need those extra pieces of software, then go for them, but honestly, I would just get Razer Synapse and that's it. So when you're installing it, just as a little tip, only install Razer Synapse. The other software is a little bloaty. Other than that, I had no issues with the software. It didn't crash on me. It didn't make me re-log back in like a lot of the other complaints that I've read online. But overall, that was really my only small complaint. Other than that, this is an awesome mouse. I can give it 2 thumbs up. I would definitely recommend it. If you don't mind spending the $150 on it, then go for it. This is in my opinion, is probably one of the best wireless gaming mouses on the market. With the ease of use, how intuitive it is, it's lightweight, it has great battery life, it has that awesome dock with a little bit of RGB if you're into it. If you use other Razer peripherals, this is gonna fit right in there. So again, this is just a short video. Wanted to give you a quick review, show you what it has and some of the features, and you guys can kind of make a decision from there. If you have any questions, or if I missed any details that you have questions about, I'll put links to the product below. I have affiliate links on Amazon. If you decide that you want to purchase it and you purchase it through my link, I get a little kickback, and it doesn't cost you guys anything. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be doing another review in about a week. So if you want to see that, get subscribed. See ya.